Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Surrey Sports and Leisure Complex, where tonight the Coquitlam Express will play host to the Surrey Eagles. As Schlott and Tattle have come to center ice, and we're underway, and a big roar from the Express bench as Ryan Tattle wins the opening faceoff in his return after missing the last 3 months or so of action. Now to Rizzo with speed. Left wing feed for LaPointe to across the line. He'll lay it in front. Rizzo tips it on goal. And a save made by Scarfoni as the Express get their first shot of the night.
Nice one-handed redirect by Rizzo.
Now LaPointe hustling to the puck. Getting some help from Woldauer. Roll back to the line to Nick Carabin. Wrist shot deflected off the side of the goal by Greg LaPointe. As now the Express is starting to find their legs. Deladrante's got it again. Ran into Rizzo, but Deladrante gets it back, feeds Berkenbeck, he shoots, and a save made by Scarfoni. As we hit the 9-minute mark here in this first period, now Tattle lost the puck, but Carabin helps him out, and he'll fire it on to the right wing for Woldauer in the Surrey zone. Back to Carabin, he shoots, and a save made by Scarfoni. Looking over that Express bench right now, I don't see Jason Fortier.
I don't either.
I see Sam and Ross. See a bunch of players.
No coach.
Nope. It's in Sam's hands now. As Christophe Tellier turns to the puck for Surrey. Gave it away. Brad Ong with the puck. He shoots. Rolls to the net. And Scarfoni kept it out. Now fed back to the line. Bellini looks. Waits. Wrist shot. Scarfoni the save. Doesn't know where it is. Now he's got it. Brad Ong. He'll turn away from Bliss. Get it down to Trotman. Feed it back to wide head the left point. Wrist shot, Scarfoni the save, Schleppy on the rebound, in tight, can't really get a shot away, and then Scarfoni swatted away to the corner. Here's Woldauer in the Surrey zone, trying to drive right to the net, and he chipped it just wide. Good chance for Woldauer coming on the left wing side. Kieran O'Hearn to the right circle to Ramsey, high slot, wrist shot, how the save, doesn't know where it is, he is down, and gets the whistle, and the referee adamantly says no goal. Now Bellini at the line. He'll slide towards the middle. Trade plays with LaPointe up top. Down the left wing side for Cooper Connell. Fed into the slot, bounces in front. Woldauer a couple of whacks at it. And a pad save made by Scarfoni.
That was close as Woldauer right at the side all by himself.
Noah Deladrante. He'll lead the rush into the Surrey zone and stop. He's met at the blue line. And it's poked through center, and it's going to be a breakaway for Surrey. Hudson Shandor in alone. Shoots and a save made by Joe Howe as he got a piece of it with the glove side. Now swatted the line, held it by head. He'll play it into the slot, but Surrey breaks that up. And he'll clear it through center. He'll bounce down to wide slot. He'll walk in short-handed with a shot and a pad save made by Howe. And Surrey's had the best scoring chances to open up this power play with the Express here in the second period. LaPointe, he'll lead the rush into the Surrey zone. Lay it down deep for Trotman to race after. Poked away to the corner by Scarfoni. Now centering pass in front. Schleppy in tight. Can't get a shot away. And now center for LaPointe with the backhand. And Scarfoni got a piece of that. But Schleppy's had a couple of good chances in this game. Kieran O'Hearn firing it up to Schlott. He'll play it back for Kimball. Speed into the Express zone. He'll drop it off. Schlott to the slot. He scores! Wyatt Schlott snapping it past the glove of Joe Howe, and Surrey takes the 1-0 lead.
That was a nice little drop back pass from Kim to get it to Schlott just in behind him, and then was a screen.
Now Rizzo on the puck for the Express, down low to Grega, plays in front, Pearson on the back end, and he put it wide. Good chance for Danny Pearson in tights. And Surrey will come up with the puck and chip it down the ice to the Express line. Here's Fitzgerald with Schlott. There's the pass, Schlott in tight backhand, and a pad save made by Howe. As Schlott was making a bid for a second of the period. But a big save made by Joe Howe. He's made 3 of them here in this middle frame so far. Leave it at center for Massimo Rizzo. He'll speed to the Surrey line and feed on the right wing for Grega. Back to Rizzo on the right wing boards. Centering pass in front, and a backhand put wide of the goal by Deladrante. And then he's decked in front of the goal by Alami. Bouncing puck at center ice, broken up by Schleppy. He'll fire it off to Tattle, he shoots! And that went off his stick and over top of the goal as Nolan impeded that. Schleppy on it again, backhand, and a blocker save made by Scarfoni. Noah Deladrante firing it on the right wing for Connell. He'll lead the rush to the Surrey line on the right wing. He'll chip it down deep as Danny Pearson is the extra attacker there for the Express. Now Woldauer turning behind the Surrey goal. Centers it, back to Bellini, Rashad scores! On the delayed penalty, Stephen Bellini has tied the game at 1.
Snaps it as the pass out from Woldauer finds Bellini with the extra attacker out there, and he just snaps it low.
And it's flipped through center right for Shandor. Viskovinic going to the goal. Shandor shoots, how the safe rebound. He's got that as well.
2 shots in succession. Howe makes the first save on the 2-on-1 as the shooter elects to let the shot go.
Slappy bounced in the Surrey zone, but not deep. And now Nolan will clear it down through center for Santa Juana. Left wing feed for Ramsey with speed with King. There's the pass. King scores! Snaps it past the stick of Howe, and Surrey is back in the lead. It's 2-1.
Isolated the one defenseman and became a 2-on-1, and a little saucer pass to King, which put him in on a short breakaway, and it beats Howe to restore the 1-goal lead for the Eagles.
Now Rizzo behind the net. He's checked off the puck, cleared the line, held in. Head, Del Durante one-timer, and he drove it wide to the stick side. Head, he'll sauce it to Del Durante. Right circle to Gregor. Back to Head, side of the net, and Rizzo heals the one-timer. Went out to tap him. Comes to Woldauer on the right wing side. He'll fire it up for Greg Lapointe. In across the Surrey line, Lapointe to the net, draws a penalty, and he put it wide of the goal. And we're going to get a penalty shot. Greg Lapointe sped in and used his speed to draw a penalty shot with 8 minutes remaining here in this third period. As in goes Greg Lapointe. He'll shade to his right. He'll walk in. Lapointe, backhand in tight, and Scarponi stayed with him, and it's still a 2-1 Surrey lead.
Scarponi played that one very, very well.
Gregor rounded behind the Surrey goal, but he lost his footing. And that allows O'Hearn to chip it up ahead, but it bounced right to Connell. He'll feed Lapointe. 2 chances, and a save made by Scarponi. And it rolls into the corner. Joe Howe out of his net. Firing it up the left wing for Ryan Tattle. He'll tip it back, comes right in front, and a save made by Howe off Ackle. Big stop there for Joe Howe. Nolan back for the puck for Surrey as Howe goes to the bench for the extra attacker. Carabin holds it in, wrist shot, and that bounces wide of the Surrey goal. Carabin with it again. Left point to Drew Cooper. Wrist shot, hit a stick, and a glove save made by Scarponi.
Oh, nice redirection by the Express.
19 seconds left, and now it bounces in the middle for King as Tellier takes a hit as Surrey hits the empty net to make it 3-1.
A long shot out.
Looks like it's King who got it, his second of the game.
His second of the game.
This one was tight all the way through. So the Express home ice record this season will finish at 26-3. As Surrey picks up a massive 2 points on the road with a 3-1 victory here tonight over the Coquitlam Express of the Boree Sports and Leisure Complex.
Well, a tough loss for Coquitlam as they battled real hard. Just weren't able to beat the Eagles goaltender, Scarponi.